Apparently I tapped the wrong button on the camera screen again. But we'll make it through this. Okay, I've got everything set up here. These 3 submarines and this coastal submarine are the screening force that are going to go in and attack this KMT torpedo boat destroyer. If they can get the job done, I'll start on the left over here. I've got 2 transports that are going to haul 2 Marines and 2 infantry in to land at Shantung. 2 fighters came down from Rehe, are going to support them. It took them 2 moves to get to Shantung, so they will have enough left to get back and land. In support for shore bombardment, they're going to have 2 heavy cruisers and a battleship. The center force here is going into Nanking. I've got 2 transports and a destroyer hauling the commander, 2 SNLFs, 2 Marines, or 2 infantry, and a motorized infantry. From the carriers that are with the fleet right there, they're getting support from 3 tactical bombers, and then they're going to have shore bombardment support from a battle cruiser and a light cruiser. And then down here for the Hunan invasion, I have 1 transport and 2 destroyers hauling 2 Marines, an SNLF, and an infantry. 2 fighters from Formosa are coming up to support them. That's also 2 moves for them, so they will have enough to get back and land. And shore bombardment support from a heavy cruiser, a battleship, and a light cruiser. So I'll roll the screening force battle and let you know what happens. The coastal sub got in there and rolled a 1 for a first strike hit. So the torpedo boat destroyer is gone. And the amphibs are moving. I'll start with Shantung and let you know what happens. Alright, Japan captured Shantung. 1 of the heavy cruisers got a shore bombardment hit on 1 of the defending infantry. Fighter killed the other one, but that guy did get a hit back in defense and killed 1 Japanese Marine. Next, we'll do Nanking. There were 4 Chinese infantry and a KMT commander defending. The shore bombardment missed. Then between the tactical bombers and the SNLFs and the infantry, they got in there and killed 3 on the first round. The defenders came back for a hit on the first round and killed 1 SNLF. The second round, the remaining defender went down, but on his defense shot, he killed a Japanese infantry. And then the KMT commander made a successful defense roll and took off for Sichuan. So Nanking has been captured as well. Now we'll go down and do Hunan. The shore bombardment shots all missed. The 2 fighters went in and both scored hits, killing the 2 defending Chinese infantry, and 1 of them got a hit in return and killed a Japanese Marine. So I'll get all this cleaned up and put everybody where they belong, and then we'll go on from there. Alrighty, here, we're all fixed up now. The 2 fighters from the Shantung battle, non-combat, moved back to Rehe. The Japanese have 2 infantry and a Marine at Shantung. The 3 tactical bombers from the Nanking fight landed back on their carriers. And the Japanese have 1 SNLF, 1 infantry, 1 motorized infantry, and a commander there at Nanking. The 2 fighters, let's see, did I say that right? Oh, there's a Marine in there at Nanking as well. The 2 fighters from the battle at Hunan, non-combat, moved back to Formosa. And the Japanese have an SNLF, an infantry, and a Marine. Yeah, that Marine sitting there by himself goes with that guy right there is in Hunan, not Nanking, like I said before. All the ships, the whole Imperial fleet, just about, is on the card right here in the Yellow Sea. I kept the destroyer or the submarines out separate because, of course, they'll scatter and go back to what they were supposed to be doing. These 3 land zones were worth 2 each. Of course, the Japanese won't have any non-combat moves because they don't have anybody left to non-combat move. Just about every piece they had on the board got in on that action. Okay, so 3 territories at 2 each is 6. The Japanese go up to 22. Oh, there was one thing. I knew there was something I was trying to remember. From a previous turn, just a little housekeeping, when Germany annexed Slovakia, that moved Great Britain and France each up 1 on the income chart. And now I think we're going to have some more movement, so let me look that up and I'll let you know what it is. All right. Great Britain goes up 2 as a result of Japan declaring war on China. FEC also goes up 2. Anzac also goes up 2. France goes up 1. The United States goes up 5. So we've got all them adjusted. Now, of course, since Japan has invaded, the remaining warlords all go over to KMT, so I'll get those guys changed over and see if KMT's income needs to go up. Be right back. Alrighty. First off, we'll make this adjustment. KMT lost 6 to go down to 0. For the Japanese taking the 3 land zones. Yunnan and Hainan are each worth 1, and Kwangtung is worth 2. So that leaves KMT with an income of 4. I'll give you a look at the new situation here in China. Zoom in just a little. Okay, we can catch all of it now. As you can see here, Chiang Kai-shek is down here in the south, and you can't quite see all of it. He's down here in the south, and then over here in the east. Now we'll zoom back in. Chairman Mao, he's holding a fairly strong position here in the center, and then the Japanese are up here in Manchuria and down here on the coast. So that's how that shook out. Now we need to place some units. So let's shift over here to Japan. Just a touch. As I said, we upgraded the medium factory at Kyushu to a major. But I got to digging through my box and discovered Japan only has 3 major factories, so we're just going to put a red chip under that medium to make it a major. And then their infantry, as I said before, is going here to Rihi. We got another chip under this guy. And that's that. Come back over here. You see Japan's sitting on 22 there. They spent all of their money this turn, so that's what they'll have to start next turn. Ozark Outpost, over and out.